Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. DARIENISAAC here, and as you can see by the title, y'all know, this was a requested video from my Twitter babes over on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I will leave my handle below. But you guys wanted a black glossy-eyed makeup look, so that is what we'll be creating here today, or we'll be doing my version of, the black glossy smoky eye, look. So here we go. Jumping into the base, I'm going to use this Vapor Beauty Foundation. You guys, I'm living. Look at my reaction to this foundation. I'm obsessed. So they sent this over. I'm in the shade S155. They also have stick foundations as well, but I wasn't a big fan of those because of the undertones, and they just didn't match up too well. But this liquid foundation, this is like their Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation. I love it. Live by it. I will link it below. So I'm just going to put over a nice little layer of that foundation, very luminous. I love how moisturized the skin looks with this foundation. Following that up with concealer, I'm going in with the ColourPop concealer, and I'm going to use this shade to conceal, and then I'll use my next shade to kind of brighten. I like to do a conceal and then a brighten, so that's what we did. And I'm going to blend that out. And there I was just showing you the two ColourPop shades that I used. Alright, and I just wanted to go through my base with you guys, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into the eyes. Now I'm going to set using the RCMA No Color Powder, followed by the Full Spectrum Foundation Powder from CoverGirl. Shout outs to them. And we're just going to go ahead and stipple that into our skin. Now the base is basically done. This is literally, what I do for my base. I'm going to jump into the eyes now, and I'm going to start by highlighting my brow bone. I believe I used the shade Ring Light, and as you guys can see, I grabbed my James Charles by Morphe palette. We all know this is a good one. So yeah, I'm just going in and highlighting my brow bone. I like to start with this step first, just to kind of, create, even more balance for when I'm doing my eyeshadow. And now I'm using this Kokie Cosmetics waterproof liner. Obviously this is in the color black. I think this is Deepest Black, the shade Deepest Black. And I'm going to use a synthetic stippling, I guess you can call that a stippling, a small flat stippling brush, but I'm going to use that to blend the pencil up and out. So please note, wherever you're blending out this black liner to, that's where it's going to stick. So you want to blend it in and up towards, the direction that you want. You want to blend it in the shape that you want your eye to be in before you apply the gloss. I hope that makes sense. I really do. I tried to spit that out the best way I could. Alright, so adding some lower lash liner, of course. And then we're just going to set everything using the black shade in James's palette as well. And as you can see here, I made a little poopsie, so I had to pause and fix it. But here's where things really got interesting. This is my first time using, as y'all can see, my James palette really isn't abused, so I'm not familiar with all the shades in there. When I started blending in this kind of tannish brown shade, it kind of picked up the black and moved it everywhere. It wasn't horrible, but it's not what I wanted for this particular look. So as you'll see here, I kind of struggled. I go through my trial and error process, I guess. And as you guys will see, this is literally what happens as an artist. Like whenever I'm sitting down and I'm creating a look and it's not going, as planned, I will literally sit here and try to get myself through it. Like, look at my facial expressions, like I was not having it. So I kind of blended some of it out, went back in with more of the pencil. I said, let me just kind of restart the, the whole buildup of, all the black. So I still wasn't comfortable with it, but I knew I didn't want to wipe off the entire look because my brows looked amazing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get through this. So I just, you know, stay patient. I'm looking at all my makeup right now, like, what is going on? But I love how I didn't get frustrated. I was so ready to give up. Okay, so what I did was I took this bronzer shade and I made sure that I packed it on that brush, and I used that to blend out all of, you know, the harsh, I guess the black, you know, so I could go ahead and reestablish it here again, as you can see. But before you add your gloss, you kind of want it to look as blended as possible, even though once you add your gloss, you might not even be able to tell. But for me, for the look that I was creating, I just wanted it like that. And as you can see, I still didn't even, you know, reach the intensity that I wanted. So after I went in and applied my first layer of gloss, and this is the Glow Skin Beauty gloss in the shade On the Rocks, by the way. You can use any lip gloss or lid gloss, at least I think so, but I know MAC has a really good one. But when you're blending or tapping in that gloss, you want to make sure you place it in the shape that you want your eyes to be in as well. And I just abused my eyes, but as you can see, it's kind of coming together. Once you add that gloss, you can kind of see more of the balance of where you need to go and where you need to apply product. And there you see I'm building up some more of that black shade, and it wasn't looking too shabby. And this brush has no product on it. I'm just using that to maintain the shape of the glossy eye, so it doesn't get too crazy and too, you know, over blended like it was before. And again, I'm just touching up the edges. But yeah, you guys, I was getting so frustrated, but like I said, I just stayed calm and walked myself through, you know, the rest of the look. And I just wanted to make sure I did not have to waste all of that application from the brows and everything. So I'm glad I kept going. If you're ever getting discouraged with a look, just keep going. Tweak what you can and keep going. You never know. Makeup is really one of those things where it gets good at the very last second. So here we are, applying lashes, All Virgin Hair lashes. These are in the style Bombshell. Shout outs to All Virgin Hair. If you haven't checked them out, you need to go check them out for hair, lashes, hair care, literally everything. Look at those lashes, you guys. So again, these are in the shade Bombshell, and I do have a code so you can get 15% off these lashes. And then I'm applying ring light into the inner corner, just like I did in the original video for some additional pop. And then I'm gonna go off camera just to finish off the rest of my face. And this is literally it, guys. Again, you can get as dramatic with the smoky, you can get as subtle with the smoky. It's your smoky eye, but you guys wanted a video on how I created the smoky glossy eye look. So here we are, and thank you guys so much for the push. I sincerely appreciate it, and I can't wait until the next video.